Lights, camera, bracket, y'all. Y'all know the deal. It's the Ricc Roc podcast. And you know, it's the usual. It's me. I'm back again, and I got the big bro. I got Alex Alonso with me. You know what I'm saying? Riding shotgun,
Yes, sir.
and we about to hit it off with the list again, man. And this is to motivate everybody to do a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? And friendly competition. Ain't nothing, you know what I'm saying? Just to push each other. You know what I'm saying? So we go kick this thing off. But I think last time how many channels we had on there?
Last time we did this, we ranked 27 channels that I guess we would say are in our common space that kind of overlap.
And then now how many we got?
Well, there was quite a few people that I didn't think about, and now I believe we got 43. 43. So yeah, there's quite a few other people that are in the street slash prison space, I guess you can call it.
Street/prison
Yeah,
space.
yeah.
Is that that's what you'll consider it? Or just yeah, I guess so.
And I guess you could say a little bit of hip hop, a little bit of music. I guess hip hop, street, prison, and I would throw in legal because most people always talk about some cases. Who went? It's not just prisons, but you guys are talking about the cases that led people to prison. So there's a little bit of legal talk as well, even though none of these people are attorneys. No one on the list is an attorney. No.
Jayo need to start his own channel. You heard it here first. Jayo kick it off, bro.
Oh yeah, for sure. He should be doing his thing. There's an attorney out in Florida that goes pretty viral on his analysis of every time there's a case.
Okay. But I'm gonna say for the prison genre, 16 to Life gotta be my favorite.
16 to Life, we got him on the list this week. I didn't have him on last week. I mean, that wasn't last week, but the last time we did it, last month.
Last month.
Yeah, so I added him to the list. He's on the list for sure.
All right, man. Shit, we gonna kick it off, man. So we starting from 1 to 43 or 43 on down. How we doing it?
I guess we'll start off with the obvious number one, which is yours truly. You've been on there quite a few times. I think you're a fan favorite when you do go up there. And I believe they're going to probably have you come up there probably more often now that Brick Baby's not around. And that's No Jumper with 13.5 million views in the last 30 days.
Oh yeah, okay. Shout out Adam and the rest of the crew. I'm reoccurring and all that. I like Remo. It seems like they trying out a couple people though.
And he has a total view count of 1.8 billion with a B and 4.86 million subscribers. So yeah, is no one near even coming close to the platform that No Jumper has built. You know, it is a far distance to when you get to second place, second, third, and fourth place.
It's a big drop, huh?
Oh, it is. It's a huge drop. Yeah. At least of the people that, and also let me also state that I didn't include any of the faceless creators that are in our space as well. There's a lot of faceless creators that cover our stuff, but because I don't know who they are, we don't even have names for some of these people. I didn't feel they deserve to be on the list, but you know that could be a list for somebody else to make, or if you want to do it, you could add them to it because some of those channels do go up too.
Right. All right, who we got next?
Okay, next is Poetik Flakko. Flakko had an incredible month in the last 30 days. He went from, the last time we did this, he had 1.4 million views, but in the last 30 days, Flakko has skyrocketed to 4.7 million views. And, you know, this is a result of some of the viral topics that are going on, specifically the Big U. I don't want to say indictment because it wasn't an indictment. It was a complaint. He's done a handful of videos on that and some other topics that are related. So he's been going up. He just dropped a video about Trap Lord Ross getting pressed by Wack100 during that interview when they were talking about Big U. And that video got like 100,000 views right out the gate. So he's going up. 4.7 million views. He has 66 million total views on the platform with 194,000 subscribers. He's on the road to 200,000 K subs.
Hey, man, shout out PF, man. Shout out Flakko. But I want everybody to take notice. Wack only press squares in 3D. He talked to the tough guys tough over the phone. He only got at Flakko like that and Trap LaRosse like that in person. No gangsters. But all right, where we going?
Okay, number 3 is another fan favorite of yours because you just appeared on a very interesting live that you did that was about 2 hours plus. You guys talked a little bit about everything from your personal life to the podcasting to other subjects, and that is the Back on Figg, T-Rel and Smack. 2.4 million views. That's a very impressive view count for the last 30 days. 89 million total views, and they are at 203K subscribers.
Oh yeah, that live I was on, it was at 6,000. It was doing good, and the view count was up. Last time I checked, it was up. I don't know where it's at right now. It was doing good for the time it was up though. Yeah, man. Thanks for having me back on Figg for sure though.
Yeah, I was trying to tap in with that, but I had just arrived back from visiting my mom, and I was on the phone from like 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. nonstop. But I'm gonna definitely go back and check you out on that episode. So the next one, which would be number 4, is Street TV, and Street TV fell off a little bit in the last month with 1.5 million views and a total view count of 222 million and 514K subscribers. I definitely did not post a lot of content that I needed to post, and I was gone for a few days. I had someone else posting a few videos for me, but it's definitely not as much as I want. So I definitely need to step up. I should never be under 2 million views for the catalog I have. But hey, that's the struggle with YouTube. You gotta keep it active.
Gotta stay consistent, and then yeah, like you told me, it fluctuates though.
It definitely does, and it's going to fluctuate a lot this month for some of the people in our space because there's a lot of hot topics that are popping up right now, and that's one of the reasons why Poetik Flakko damn near had 5 million views in the last 30. Most of these views he's getting came in the last week, in just the last several. If you look at his last few videos, they all went big.
What was going on before this? The whole Big U ordeal. Well, it was something else. Okay, maybe okay. It was the Wack 304 and Luce Cannon beefing thing. So I think people was covering that.
Yeah, I never did nothing on that.
Right.
Okay, so number 5 is a channel that I didn't have on here last week. It's a Latino-based channel, Renegade Media. He's a northerner that does his channel is actually crazy because he does things and talks about things that you probably shouldn't talk about. He gets into the nitty-gritty of the prison politics between the Mexican mafia and Nuestra Familia, and he gets a little bit too detailed, I believe. And he also has sources that he cannot completely vet, so sometimes his information is completely wrong, and he either has to take a video down or just say apologize or something. But yeah, Renegade Media, 1.5 million views, and he's got 41 million total views, and he's got 139K subscribers. I guess a lot of people tap in with his channel because they just nosy. They want to hear what's going on in prison.
I'm about to tap in with him. I ain't never heard of that channel. I'm about to tap in with him.
Oh, you ain't tapped in with that Renegade Media? Oh.
Yeah, I hope he ain't a dropout.
Nah, he is. He actually is.
All right.
You think you wait. You believe that a non-dropout will be going into detail about the prison politics?
I should have known.
Yeah, that's an absolute no. No. In fact, there's a couple other YouTubers like Dubs. I believe Dubs is a dropout, but Dubs is against what this guy does. Dubs always goes in on this guy because it's just a little bit too much information about what's going on behind the walls.
He shouldn't even care. He's not even a northerner.
Yeah, but he covers Renegade Media, mostly talks about southern politics.
Renegade Media. The title say it all. I'm done. All right, there it go.
He talks a lot about the Mexican mafia And hey, it gets him the views. It gets him the views. 1.5 million, and he's at 139K subs. So his channel's going up.
I'm about to tap in.
All right, the next guy on the list, the next group or the next channel is, and I may have made a mistake when I mentioned this channel the last time we did this, because I had said that they probably don't focus a lot on this channel because they got multiple channels. But Figgmunity also has 1.5 million views. And last time we did this, I said that they had only 242,000, but I was looking at the Figgmunity clips channel, not their main channel. So Figgmunity goes up. They got 1.5 million, 49 million total views, and 173,000 subs. So, hey, that's crazy. We got Figgmunity and Back on Figg in the top 10.
Shout out all the collectors put together. Is it Figgmunity or Figgmunity World?
I just have Figgmunity here.
Okay, now shout out them, everything.
Number 7 is another shocker to me, because the last time we did this, we were shocked that bro was able to have 500,000 views in a 30-day period from just saying Sweetie every single time. But Sweetie broke 1.2 million views in the last 30 days. We're talking about Termaine Williams, the fake Luce Cannon, and he's at 28,000 subscribers.
Charisse about to go trick on the next nigga. He locked up now.
1.2 million views. And I looked at the videos. They appear to be authentic views. Again, disclaimer, this is coming all from Social Blade. Social Blade just reports the views that YouTube reports. There is a possibility that some of these view counts are false, and some of these subscriber counts are false. But hey, I think that this channel actually, those are authentic views.
Shout out to Slow Dude, man.
I don't get it though. I don't get it. And then now Charisse is taking over. She's been posting. She's posted, and she went up on one of her videos. She posted a phone call with Termaine since he's been taken into custody, and that video got like 50,000 views.
And she arguing with Black China mom, and I don't think she cared that he in jail. She taking advantage of the moment. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I don't know, but do you think she's gonna try to continue this channel?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she'll keep it going.
She was never really into YouTube before. She just had some music videos posted. She was never into creating content outside of the reality TV show she used to work on. But doing YouTube would be new for her.
But this is originally her YouTube channel.
It was. It is.
It just say Charisse Mills, but now it say Charisse and Cannon, or it say both their names now.
Yeah, this was her music channel though.
But Luce Cannon's so fraudulent, he probably can't even get a bank account. So he just using her shit. But yeah.
Okay, and then right after him, we have Compton Ricc Roc had an incredible month, because last time we did this, Compton Ricc Roc had 348,000 views, which is, that's respectable. But this time he broke 1.1 million views. And of course, it's the content he has done in the last week. He's done a lot of Big U, Luce Cannon videos, and those have been going up.
Shout out to 2C Rada. It's ironic he's right up under Charisse, and he said he go get up on her.
Now, Luce, I'm going to give you some man advice. I'm not going to just down talk you through the whole video. If I was you, I spend all my time right now, instead of trying to be on the internet acting tough, I spend all my free time with that newborn baby that you got over there. With that newborn, you got a handsome son, too, a handsome little child. You should be taking him to Disneyland, to the park, in Knox Bay Farm, Magic Mountain. Teaching your son how to get on the rides and open up bags of popcorn, and showing him how to do all the things, shoot basketball like fathers do with their kid. Because when you go to jail, when they come pick you up for that warrant that you got, and they come get you for that no-jumper incident because Jay Reed put the lawsuit on, and they come get you and take you to jail and all that, guess who gonna be in that prostitute's DM? Me, sir. And then I'm gonna be in that big old house, the one that you be yelling, sweetie, 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 all that. I'm gonna be in that house, and I'm gonna have to step up to the plate and show your son how to be a man. Because if I don't step into the plate and show him how to be a man, he gonna be like his grandfather and like his daddy. He gonna be having toys for Christmas with little police cars and police phones and all that, trying to do what his daddy and his grandfather do. You ain't gonna beat up nothing. Only thing you gonna beat up something with your mouth. That's it. When you go to jail, only thing you gonna be beating up is them dudes' penises with your mouth. That's what you gonna be doing. Yeah. See, I gotta pray when I deal with people like you, because you ain't nothing but a torpedo. And for people that don't know what torpedoes are, torpedoes is a crash dummy. And if y'all don't know what a crash dummy is, that's that old school commercial from back in the days when they put two of them dummies in the car and they let them run straight into a wall and they hit their head on the steering wheel. Them are crash dummies. Sometimes you don't got to do nothing to a crash dummy. A crash dummy will crash yourself. Yeah, that's what you want. You don't already crash yourself. You going to jail, Luce. Yeah, when you beat the more people up, they gonna take you to jail for that. You the only person that I've seen on film that committed a crime, pulled out a gun, and never went to jail. Who you working with?
When this man go to jail, so it's your time to shine. Ricc Roc, do your thing.
Oh yeah, he's definitely gonna based on that video, he's definitely gonna be jumping in her DM, and who knows? She likes dudes from the streets, clearly.
I think it's possible. I think he could hit it.
Okay, so right after Compton Ricc Roc, we have Bomb First, Reggie Wright, the one that you said in a song is a pig, not a pyro, and that the line that Spider likes to repeat every single time he talks about it.
But that's his best friend.
Had nothing to do with dealing with any type of officer. Munchie B tried to run with it when he did a rap song, said, Reggie Wright, you a pig, not a pyro. But then, after that, we got content of him calling in to Reggie Wright's platform, Bomb First, explaining himself, politicking with the police.
Yeah, man. Shout out Reggie Wright, man. I hope he reaches back and helps Spider, man. You know what I'm saying?
He broke 1 million views this month, and I said that last time. He was under 1 million views, but I know that he usually does big numbers. So he had 1,074,000 views, and the total view count 70 million views. That's a very impressive view count for the platform at 152,000 subs. Bomb First.
Yeah, man. He like we said, fluctuated. He got back up there, climbed back up there.
Yeah, and number 10. This is actually incredible. I never really realized this, but number 10 is AD's community clips. He hit 1 million, pretty much 1 million even. So that means of their collective, bro, they got Back on Figg, Figgmunity, and community clips all in the top 10. He had 1 million views last month and 73 million total views for the channel at 191,000 subs. That's a nice channel.
Yeah, that's what I mean by motivation, bro. I need to be in that top 10. So, you know what I'm saying? This is the pushes, you know what I'm saying, to do better the next month. But, yeah.
And an interesting thing about their channels, they do a lot of lives, and they do very long-form content, meaning they'll do 2, 3, 4, and even 5-hour videos. So that's just to let people know that if you're thinking about YouTube, there's different things you could do. You got the shorts, you got your regular long form, and I'm gonna call those lives like very long form content. Like your interview that you did, that was very long form, 2 hours and like 20 minutes, right?
Long as I've been on YouTube live.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's regular for them.
They go longer.
Yeah, they go longer.
Yeah.
So there must be something about doing those very long videos that might, boost the channel to the heights that they're at.
They be going live and then they clipping as they go.
You know
know the highlights when it's getting spicy and things like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they clip them. And you know what's interesting? Some channels are successful with the lives. Some channels are successful with the video clips. Like with Back on Figg, they'll clip the lives, but their videos don't really get that many views. It is all in their lives. Their lives go up. Every single one of their lives go up. But when they clip it, it doesn't really go up as much. So that's just something that they could work on. They can figure out, damn, how come our views aren't really peaking on our videos? Figure out what that is, and man, they're already booming with 2.4 million views. But there's always room for growth here.
Yep. Hey, they tap in, man. We already hollered. Pick a day to come up there, bro. Community.
All right, number 11 is Trap News Network. He actually had a really good month. He was at 509,000 the last time we did this, and he hit 962,000 views. Oh, just short of 1 million views in the last 30 days.
Hey, Trap, I got something I'm going to react to with Cuhmunity, bro. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no malice, man. I'm just getting some humor out of it, though. But you know what I'm saying? It's coming soon.
All right, that was number 11. Number 12, Gunnerz Collective, 834,000 views. He jumped up a bit. The last time we did this, he was at 675. So he increased by 200,000 views. He's got 144,000 K subs on that channel, and yeah, his channel's definitely booming.
So I wonder, is the Brown brothers covering all this Big Youth content also?
Some of them do, some of them don't. I didn't get a chance to look at it. I know Dubs does a lot of stuff on Wack. I think Gunnerz does, but Renegade Media is strictly like prison, prison stuff. Right after Gunnerz Collective is Hoodstocks. I always say that Hoodstocks is probably the biggest, the premier Latino-based street channel out of Southern California. 804,000 views, and this is what's killing it. 69 million total views on the channel, and he's got 204,000 subscribers. And I'm not aware of any other channel that Latino-based that has more subscribers than that. I could be wrong, but yeah, Hoodstocks is right there right behind Gunnerz Collective.
Shout out Hoodstocks, everything.
Right after Hoodstocks, we have number 14. Number 14 on the list. We talked a little bit about this guy on our most recent episode of Straight Politicking with guest co-host Young Ant Jefe. This guy came out the gates blazing when he went on YouTube. He used to be a member of the Gambino crime family, and he's probably got more bodies than everybody on this list combined. Just joking. But for real, he's got 17. He admitted to 17 murders back in 1993 when he was indicted with John Gotti. He had 791,000 views in the last 30 days, and I'm talking about Sammy the Bull Gravano. And his channel actually is huge. He has 126 million total views. But what I noticed when I looked at his channel is that in the recent year or so, it's not as popular as it was when he first came out. He used to drop videos, and every video is like 100,000 views.
Think he running out of stories?
Yeah, he's running out of stories. He's running out of content. There's only so many stories you can tell about your career as a Gambino crime family. You got to mix it up, you know. You got to, maybe do some reactions or break the stories into multiple videos. But it's still a big channel. He's got 629,000 subscribers, and he's probably, he's a celebrity criminal for real, for real.
That's a thing. That's crazy.
Okay, right after him, number 15, I think this would be, is Young Ant Jefe, 746,000 views, and his total channel has 4 million views. And now isn't that interesting? Sammy the Bull actually has a whole team behind him. He has a whole production crew behind him. And Young Ant is doing his videos from a cell phone in the kitchen, and he got just as many views almost as Sammy the Bull Gravano.
Yeah, no, Young Ant getting out the mud for real, for real. Shout out to Jefe.
And he's at 23,000 subscribers. I think that would put Young Ant 15 on the list. Next is Dubs. Dubs is right there at 689,000. And that's a little bit more than he had last time we did this. At 21 million total views, 84K subscribers. Dubs is on his way to 100K subscribers. That seems to be the benchmark that we all kind of thrive for, try to reach. And he's close to it.
Yeah, I clicked on him once before. He seemed like he kind of like biased.
Yeah, I think Cartoon did a video about him once.
I think that was in YA together or something.
No, he was in YA with Damien Porter from Hoover. They actually squabbled.
This dude right here is in YA for somebody. He was in.
Oh, he might have been in YA with Cartoon also.
Right.
Yeah. But I know that they both told, Damien Porter and Dubs both told the story of when they got into it. And they both told a different story. So we don't know who's factual and actual.
That's crazy.
But we do know they got into it. They both agree that they got into it.
They got down or got into it?
They got down.
Okay.
Yeah, they got down.
I'm going to go check out both sides of their story later then.
They're calling mail call. They're doing mail call, right? I got a letter from one of my homeboys, right? This dude's like my brother. So when I read the letter, bottom line, the letter was this. That he had found the Lord and that he was happy and he was at peace and he wished the best for me. I found no happiness in my homeboy finding happiness. I knew that I was going to get into it with somebody that night because, hurt people hurt people. That's what they say, right? And it's the truth. So, and I have it in my mind, as soon as we go back, I'm going to rush this fool, this motherfucker, this and that. To my right, which was perfect for me because I'm southpaw, was Chinaman. Chinaman reached over and grabbed my milk and put it in front of his tray, right? Me and him were cool with each other. You know, we used to bullshit with each other. So when he slid the milk in front of him, I looked at him and I was like, you fucking crazy? And he's just staring at me, right? Me and you are cool. I said, but I got a fucked up letter. I'm pissed off about it. I'm already going to fuck this dude up over here. Put my milk back or it's going to be on. I said, I'm going to count to 3. And if my milk is not in front of my tray, I'm going to get off on you. I said, 1, 2. I said, you ain't going to put that milk back? He said, I don't hear 3, essay. 2, BOW! When I tell you that I was blown away that his head was still on his body, I hit that dude dead in his mouth. This fool head flew back and bam with the tape with his head. He grabbed the table to stop from falling, right? But my shock only lasted for a split second because when that left didn't knock him all the way out to the floor, the right came, the left, the right, the left. I pummeled this dude. When it was said and done, he threw 1 punch. He landed 1 punch right here. I had knocked his teeth out right here. But in YAC, I had done that a few times. If you knock somebody's teeth out in YA, a lot of times, if they can, they'll put them back in. And so he had that thing done where I knocked these teeth out and they put a little bar here through the teeth and here. So that's how we saved his teeth. But I had busted his eye open here and knocked his teeth out.
Dubs. He talked about the fight before, some years ago, a few years ago when he did a video on a fight that he had with a big dude from Hoover. Because Dubs said we had a head-up fight. I do not consider that a head-up fight. No one said, bro, you put your dukes up, and Dubs, you put your dukes up, and we fight, we face each other and go at it. If that's the case, very few people have a chance. Dubs is not one of them that has a chance. Very few people have a chance against me one-on-one. That's why I've always been packed out. He and I were very close friends there in YA, Paso. We was in Paso Robles. It's racist. We was on the unit Napomo, the most racist unit in Paso. Yet Dubs and I were fast friends, hanging out together every day, joking and playing with each other every day. Some people were envious or upset with our relationship. So we get in the chow hall one day, and I'm joking around with Dubs in the chow hall. He's sitting right next to me to my left. Dubs said in his video that he had gotten a bad letter, some bad news. I don't know nothing about a letter. I don't know nothing about he ready to fight somebody because he's feeling bad, he's in a bad mood. I don't know anything about any of this. And I'm joking around and playing around with him like we normally do. He did tell me to stop playing with him. I'm 16 years old. I ain't listening to any of that. Man, we always play. We been playing. What the hell I'm going to stop playing with you folks now? So I continued to play whatever I was saying or doing horse playing with him. And then he punched me. Bam! Hit me in the mouth. He dazed me. I didn't see it coming. We're playing or horse playing, or at least I am. He's not playing. I guess he's in a bad mood. I don't know this. I don't know what didn't happen. So anyway, that's how he hit me in the mouth. I'm sitting there eating, still playing, joking, and then he hit me. Well, I mean, it's not like, we had a fight set up and we went to the yard or went to the bathroom or went to a room and got him up. He put his hands up and I put my, what's up, bro, what's up? Boom, and we got him up. Hell, even when Dubs hit me and I didn't see it coming, call it a dope fiend, a sucker punch, but he calls it a head-up fight. I still, even though I never saw it coming, guess what I did? I never hit the ground.
Yeah, and you know what? Sometimes people tell two different stories, and both can be true. Sometimes you omit something. Sometimes maybe someone added something.
Leave something out.
Yeah. Okay, after Dubs we didn't have him on our list last time. I added him on. Ace Boy Pun Network. 664,000 views, 31 million views total on the channel, 70,000 subs. That's a nice respectable platform right there.
Yeah, shout out to Ace Boys, all of them.
Okay, and right after him is your favorite former co-host. The last time we covered him, he almost hit 1 million, and I believe he almost hit 1 million because he was doing a lot of Munchie B content, but he kind of laid off on the Munchie B content. He's at 635,000 total views. I'm talking about Spider Loke, the most easty, and he's at 90,000 subscribers. He was stuck in the 80s for a while. He's at 90,000. He's on his way to 100.
Oh yeah, you about to have that plaque song.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, so after Spider, man, we got two guys back to back that you don't really see an eye to eye on. But this guy is doing his content from behind bars. He hit 601,000 views this last month, which is a drop off for him because the Who's actually broke 1 million when we covered this the last time, but now he's at 600,000. I think that has to do with maybe not doing the content from a cell phone. He's doing it over the tablet or doing it over actual phone calls. But Braze is at 18,000 subscribers and 2.1 million total views on the channel.
Yeah, I ain't got nothing to say about that, brother.
Okay, and then the next one is a channel that I added that wasn't included last time we did this. It's a new channel, but it's a very interesting channel. It is a channel between two, I don't want to say dropouts. It's what's higher than a dropout. Both these guys became confidential informants for and informed on the Mexican Mafia. Both of these guys were actual members of the Mexican Mafia. They teamed up and created a YouTube channel called Mob Spot, where they tell Mexican Mafia stories. They got 593,000 views. It's a brand new channel. They already got 38,000 subscribers like in the last couple months. And I'm talking about Rene Enriquez, known as Boxer, and Ramon Mundo Mendoza.
You was telling me their faces is blurred.
Their
right?
faces are blurred when they do their content.
Well, I think that'd be classified as disgraced dropouts.
Disgraced dropouts?
Right.
Well, I could tell you this. I talked to Mendoza, and he's a very religious man. And my question is, what do you think about guys who lived the life, who did all the dirt, who did the murders, but then they turn to religion, and they're very spiritual now?
That just because you turn to religion don't mean you got to drop out.
But that often happens.
They going about it the wrong way. What about your boy, man? He had something to say when we covered the graffiti thing with the mural. What's his name? We called him.
You talking about Isaac Pedroza?
What's his hood name?
Sticks.
No, that ain't his name. Where's he from?
Lomas.
Lomas. Oh, yeah, that is Lomas. Yeah, Lomas. I don't think he's a dropout, right?
He is not a dropout.
He's just doing the positive thing, and he's into his religion thing, right?
Correct.
That's the correct way to do it.
Yeah.
Shout out to him.
Yeah. He is not a dropout.
Right.
He beat a serious case. He came home.
Changed his life.
After fighting that case for 5 years. He did everything you can do in gangbanging. He had nothing else to do, nothing else to prove, and he decided that, I believe he had an epiphany while he was fighting that case, and he beat it, and he turned his life around, and he's still good.
Shout out Sticks from Lomas. He turned his life around and he did it the right way. That's called an honorable discharge. Shout out to that brother.
Okay. Well, what about the guys like Mundo, for example? He's into the same thing Isaac Pedroza Sticks is into, but he didn't do it the same. His path towards God was different.
He dropped out, then turned holy?
Yeah.
That's not right. It's not right. Not respected. Not coming from me.
Yeah, okay. Well, they got their channel's booming, Mob Spot, and I'm gonna tap in with some of the videos. They hit 593,000 views for a brand new channel. That's pretty good. All right, next after Mob Spot is a guy that he was low on the list last time. He had barely 152,000 views when we did this last time, Munchie, but this time, because of the whole Big U content and let me drive by his house and show the police in front, 600. He cracked 572,000 views in the last 30 days, and most of those views are coming in the last week.
Okay, people, you got a lie snitch, which you would throw a case on somebody, he had nothing to do with it. Lie snitch, you got a dry snitch, which is a lot of that's going on. You got a snitch. You know what I'm saying? All three, no bueno, is not cool. He's not living right. And I prefer if he just told the world that his name is Christopher Lovejoy and he's not a part of Rolling 60s no more, just resign. Drop your flag like Quando Rondo did. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know what I'm saying? I don't respect how he moving. We don't celebrate people going to jail, bro.
Phone blowing. They say, man, they hit Big U house with the flash bomb. I'm like, nah, you feel me? Let me slide up over there. You feel me? Let me grab my issue. I might have to pop on something when I'm over there. You feel me? Anyway, I slide up over there, and just in case it's a lie, I slide up over there. I'm not gonna, reveal his street and house and stuff like that, but I got the content. You feel me saying? So yeah, they out there bust his whole window, bust his car. But Big, you used a buster for that, bro. You knew what you was involved in, bro. And as a street nigga, bro, much I don't like you, my nigga, I gave you fair warning, bro. When the detectives gave the family information updates on their investigation, bro, I gave you warning. Like, hey, bro, they got your DNA on that dead body fingernails, bro. Get up out of there. Go do something, bro. Instead, you stayed around and ignored it, bro. And you got your family involved, bro. Yeah, I know that fat, sloppy gonna be that motherfucker shit and all kind of shit, because that nigga's a rat. So he gonna be nervous. Then he gonna tell everybody, if you did anything with Big U, you better be figuring something out, because he's gonna tell on you. He already told before. Well, you know what? I don't know what he in jail for. That nigga, they stormed that motherfucker this morning.
Okay, well, he's getting a lot of views, trying to do everything he can do to blast
Keep that man in jail.
Yeah,
Bury him.
yeah.
Sad.
And he's number 21 on the list. The next guy on the list was a guy that I didn't put on the list last time we did this, because for whatever reason the data was not showing it when I went to the site that provides this information. But it's KevMac Videos at 21. He hit 565,000 views. 56 million views on the platform. That's very impressive, with 153,000 subscribers.
Yeah, man. Shout out KevMac, man. I need to get back into listening to his stories. You know what I'm saying?
And yeah, you were actually on that on this platform already.
Yeah, I'm the youngest person to be on there. If me and G Perico, that made me feel like a young OG. That's right.
Yeah, G Perico. Hey man, that's crazy. You've been on. Let's see. You out of the these are the. So far we're on what 20, 21, 22. 22 is KevMac. Of these top 22, you've been on No Jumper. Mm-hmm. You've been on Back on Figg. You've been on Bomb First. Mm-hmm. And you've been on
Poetik Flakko.
You've been on KevMac Videos. Well, Poetik Flakko. You never been on his channel though.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, you did
before going to No Jumper.
Okay, so Poetik Flakko. That's 5. You've been on 5 of these platforms. Mm-hmm. 5 of the top 22. And Street TV. Shoot, we got to
6.
6.
So 6.
We got to add Street TV on there. Okay, damn, you definitely making the rounds. But these are people that are reaching out to you most of the time.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. All of them pretty much.
Well, you know
except
that
for Street TV, you know what I'm saying? I was blessed with the opportunity.
Well, a lot of these guys that go on these channels, they reach out to the channels. They call up the channels. They hit up the channels and be like, "Hey, interview me," and that's how a lot of people are on.
Okay, so that's 6 channels so far. So I'm gonna keep counting.
Okay, so the next one is Haters World at 528,000, and they got 19 total million views on the channel with almost 70,000 subscribers. His channel's going up. His channel's growing pretty good over there.
Yeah, shout out them, man.
Okay, next on the list is Mr. 5 Trey Avalon. I didn't have him on the list last week. I completely forgot to put him on there. Had to add him on there. Cartoon 5-3. He hit 510,000 views in the last 30 days, and he is on his way to 100,000 with 94.6 thousand subscribers.
Shout out Cartoon, man. Bump that. My man's don't curse. He don't use profanity, man. Cold crypto.
Okay, and then after Cartoon, number 25 on the list is a guy that did 10 years in prison, and he was going up on his YouTube channel just telling stories.
Oh, that's number 7. I've been on cartoons.
Oh, you been on cartoons?
Yeah,
Okay.
he came to my Darby Park and
Oh, that's right.
interviewed me.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. That's crazy.
So 7.
Okay. After Cartoon is another former inmate. Did a lot of time. Then was posting real interesting motivational videos, but then he kind of went into this weird space of selling his advice. This guy named Wes Watson, white guy, out of San Diego, has 501,000 views, and he has 517,000 subscribers, and he's actually become like one of the most hated guys in the space. Yeah.
So he the white Kevin Samuels.
I don't know. I don't know if I would say the white Kevin Samuels. He sort of, to me, he's more like the prison version of Tony Robbins. I don't know if you know what Tony Robbins is always on these infomercials, just trying to say how to make you a better person, how you can make more money, how you can get more girls, how you can do all the stuff. But I think it's a scam. I think Wes Watson is running the scam.
So Wes Watson is like self-help type shit.
Yeah, self-help. He doesn't sell any merchandise. He's not selling any products. He's not innovating anything. It's just
That's cap. You ain't about to tell me some shit I already know.
you just pay him a lot of money and you get to hang out with him for a week at his mansion.
I ain't mad at him though.
Okay. Right after Wes Watson is J Hood, 461,000 subscribers, and J Hood took a significant drop. J Hood almost hit 1 million the last time we did this. I haven't really had a chance to tap in with J Hood. I don't have an explanation why he dropped off half his view count.
SNY Hood. You know what I'm saying? You the first one live from a PC yard. So that you made history with this YouTube content creation type live from the PC yard. You know what I'm saying?
And right after J Hood is Munchie B. You hit 448,000 views, which was a little less than you hit the last time we did this at. You had 661,000, so you dropped off almost 200,000 views in the last 30 days, but you're up to 21.8 thousand subscribers. You're past that 20,000 subscriber mark that you talked about last time.
Hey, guess what? I promise y'all I will never be behind J Hood again. Promise.
Well, it depends, because if J Hood ends up going up, because he almost hit 1 million last time.
On Inglewood family, I'm not going to be behind him again. Now I put it on my hood.
Oh, man.
I would not be behind J Hood. I can't be behind an S and Y. Hey, next go around.
Hey, you can't really predict, because
I put it on IFG, so I got to go hard now.
You got to go hard. But you look, from month to month, things will change. So, for example, this whole Big U complaint indictment is causing a lot of channels like Compton Ricc Roc, Poetik Flakko. They're having a surge. Once these stories die down, they're gonna drop a little bit. So you don't know when J Hood's gonna get a surge.
Hold on, do I count my own channel as number 8?
What do you mean?
Because I was counting all the channels.
I
was at 7. So I'm gonna just leave mine off.
Yeah,
so I'm still at 7.
It's other channels. Yeah.
All
right. So here's another guy that I added to our list that wasn't on the list before, because he interviews a lot of LA street guys. It's Holden Court, and I believe that Spider went on Holden Court once before, or Spider had him on here, and he has quite a few guests from. Oh, he had Lil Sody. He did a nice interview with Lil Sody.
Rest in peace, Lil Sody.
So he does quite a lot of gang content, but he's not a gang channel. I'm not sure what he would categorize his channel as. But, oh, man, he did that fake rolling 60s guy that was very disappointing.
His name is Cass, right?
Yeah, Big Cass.
I thought SKG brother name was Cass.
I don't know, but this guy is...
Double back and look into it. But, hey, Quirk, my ticket ain't that much, man. Tap in with me. And I do numbers, like, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, he definitely would. You'd be a good guest for his show. He did 374,000 views in the last month. He's got a total view count of 33 million and 131K subscribers. So, yeah, it's a pretty nice sized channel. And
I F with him because he came at Wack, like, shut up. You know what I'm saying? When he was speaking on Master P, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, for sure. He's very tight with Master P. I think he was even a guest on the podcast that he's got over there. Holden Court. is right behind Munchie B. And then right after him is Damien Porter at 347,000 views. I think we had Damien Porter on the first list we did. Oh yeah, he kind of dropped off. He had 500,000 last time. He's down to 347,000.
Damion Porter, I checked out one of his reactions. He kind of got pissed off at me, assuming I was being biased or even nitpicking, bringing him up to young Ant, like, you know what I'm saying, which, you know what I'm saying, I didn't mean for it to, you know what I'm saying, for you to receive it or perceive it that way, you know what I'm saying, because I'll be tapped in with his content, his stories. He got a code delivery when he tell his stories and shit, but shout out him.
Have you guys ever had a chance to talk?
Nah, I ain't never hollered at him.
Okay. All right, he was 29. Number 30 is Sharp. Sharp at 344,000 views, and he is so close to 100,000 subscribers at 98.6. He'll probably be there. Let's see. The last time we did this, Sharp, where was Sharp at in the subscriber count? He was at 96,000. Now he's at 98. Oh, he's gonna be at 100 or 101,000 next month for sure.
Everybody watching this, man, go tap in with Sharp, man. Man, he's some pimping, man. Let him get to that 100K so he get that plaque, man. You know what I'm saying? Support black businesses.
ODM Slim is at 31. He's also at 344,000. 6 million total views, 41,000 subs. So a lot of the channels, some of our channels have lesser views this month, but others have double and triple the views. So, you know, this is some serious fluctuation.
Everybody subscribe to the ODM show, man. Shit, and then the list got longer also. So, yeah.
Okay. After ODM Slim is his partner, Gvnglvnd Neem. Gvnglvnd Neem was at 335,000, and he fell off a little bit, just a little bit. He was at almost 500,000 last time. But, you know, that's the nature of the YouTube channel. But he's at 20K. He's at 20K subscribers, and hey, he's one of my favorite reactors. I guess, right?
Shout out Gvnglvnd Neem, the I before the E.
You don't know me. I don't know you.
I like the whole little everything, and then check out the interview. Well, not the interview. Well, straight politicking with Gvnglvnd Neem. Tap in.
Oh yeah, for sure. That was last episode, wasn't it? Yeah, that was our last episode. Gvnglvnd Neem. Yeah, he would be considered a reaction channel. Let's see, how many of these guys are reactors? So, well, Spider Locust turned into a reaction channel now. Young Ant. But yeah, he has some of the best reactions, to keep it real. And then right after him is Active Chucks. That's Deuce M's and Yah-L. 269,000 subscribers. They have a relatively small channel. Small channel. They have 7,000 subscribers. But man, they do some of the most interesting and most important content out.
I done popped in and popped out on Active Chucks. Damu Keyway Conversations. They be doing surgery over there. Everybody go subscribe.
Yeah, that's one of the channels on this list that definitely needs our support, because they are nonstop with it, and all of their subject matter is relevant and important.
And factual.
Yes.
Shout out Yah-L and Deuce M's. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so the next person on the list, that would make him 34. This was a guy that I said, if he keeps up being consistent, he's going to be breaking 1 million views a month. He hit 422,000 the last time we talked about him, Munchie. This time he hit 267. It was a drop-off. But you know what? He's going to be hitting no views in the next few months, because this is Brick Baby. Brick Baby is at 267,000 and 56,000 subscribers, but he won't be doing any content unless he's going to be doing it from MDC.
Hey, man, free Brick, man. Free Brick, man, for real, for real.
Oh, man, you know what? I didn't get to ask Ant about how easy is it to use cell phones in the feds as compared to the state, because I think there must be more challenges in getting your cell phones in the feds than it is in the state.
Yeah, because he just talked about the X-ray thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We don't got that in the state pen.
So I don't think we're going to be seeing Brick Baby doing any content unless he does it over the phone with someone that's running his channel. Yeah, because he had the potential of dropping a million views a month or even more if he stayed consistent. But unfortunately, he was taken into custody on that Big U complaint, and he also has his own separate indictment with some other 6-0s. But I wish him the very best in his endeavors to fight that case.
Me as well.
After him is Nina Boy. Nina Boy's at 202,000, which is almost exactly what he got the month before. He had 200,000 even. Now he's got 202,000 even at an unusual 108,000 subscribers.
I have no issue with Nina Boy. I don't respect that he platformed people like Luce Cannon, and then he entertained the I don't even say his name, like the other dude, clearly a drug addict or something. But shout out Nina Boy, man.
And after Nina Boy is a guy that I didn't add on the list the first time we did it, but it's American Cholo at 188,000 views, and he's at 88,000 subscribers. He's on his way to 100,000 if he continues. But he did an announcement about a month ago saying that he was quitting YouTube. But then I was just scrolling through my feed and I see him doing videos. So I don't know what that announcement was all about. He clearly didn't quit. He's still got content coming out.
Yeah, he can get that check.
Okay, and the next one is one of your favorite channels. He's at 165,000. I didn't have him on the list last time, and that's 16 to Life, and he's got 70,000 subscribers.
Yeah, he one of my favorite channels, man. He went in the prison genre. He got to be my favorite for sure. If you see this, man, tap in, man. We go do some content together, interview you, man.
And number 38 on the list is our first female. And I didn't have her on the list last time. I thought about her. She does a lot of street content. 120,000 views. She's definitely got to, be more active. She's got to put out more videos if she's going to take this YouTube thing serious. But I'm talking about Mika Love.
I get it. Mika, she out there in New York, you know what I'm saying? So they probably value her opinion being that she from where we from California. But, like, talking about the jails, like you actually been there to 22, 24, and the 2000, like it don't make no sense though, because you can't really give your perspective being a woman and you never been in a male facility.
But maybe she went to visit.
You can't tell behind the glass. Like, you feel me? She talking about modules and squabbles and 2 fade minimums. And how do you know this, bro?
Well, she does have she is tied in with some real cats, definitely.
Man, I guess.
All right, so after Mika Love, we have the Hood Postman. We didn't include him on our first list, but he hit 97,000 views, and he's at 72,000 subscribers.
Compton in the house for the second time. Check you out. Mail.
Yeah, I remember one time he did a video questioning my view count. I don't know why. He was like, how does this channel have... He did the same thing that Wack said. How has this channel got 500,000 subscribers, but... this video only got 1,000 views, for example.
The same way people lower on the list than what I am, and they got 80K or close to 100K and only got 21K. I mean, you got to be consistent, stay on the grind, and it might be a slow month. You know what I'm saying? Or it might be some content out there and everybody grabbing it up like crack.
Yeah, the subscriber count, just because you have a lot of subscribers doesn't mean you're going to get a lot of views. It's about the content. It's about that individual video and how well YouTube feeds it to the viewing public. It's not guaranteed that you're going to get a bunch of views. Like, you can go look, for example, No Jumper's a great example. He's got damn near 5 million subscribers. If you got 5 million subscribers, you think a video is going to hit every single time, but it doesn't. Some hit, some don't. And it has nothing to do with subscribers. So I would tell people like Wack100 and the Hood Postman that was questioning my view count because of my subscribers is that's not the way YouTube works. And anyways, I had 1.5 million views, and I was out of town for a week in the last 30 days.
Right.
So come on. Yeah. And I don't do this full time. I have other jobs too. And that's another thing. Some of these guys are full-time content creators, and some of them are not. And one day we'll probably break that down. After the Hood Postman is Skip Townsend, who I know for a fact is not a full-time content creator. And he's at 83,000 83,000 views. And his view count is low because he doesn't do a lot of content, and he doesn't do YouTube full-time. But you know, he
Shout out Skip, man. That's my big bro, big homie, big. You know what I'm saying? That's my big dog, man. I respect and I love Skip.
Oh yeah, for sure. He has 37,000 subscribers, and if Skip wanted to, he can put out more content and he would get more views. But it's interesting. He's like right behind the Hood Postman, and the Hood Postman is always posting. And Skip probably posts once a week, maybe twice a week. Sometimes he don't even post in a week. And right after Skip is, this is a channel that I didn't have on our list last time, but I chopped it up with this guy before, but he's currently in custody, and he's been doing his content from behind the bars. It is a channel called A Convict's Perspective, a guy named Flakko, and he has 76,000 views. But when he was out, his channel was booming. He has 14 million views on the whole platform, and he's got almost 50,000 subscribers. So I wonder if he's going to try to continue doing his content. I read a post that he just got sentenced to 15 years.
So he a Southerner or a Northerner?
Or
a resident? He's a Southern resident?
No, he's I think he's tapped in with the North, but I'm not 100% sure.
Okay.
But A Convict's Perspective, he does some pretty good content, but sometimes he gets a little too personal with the prison politics. So now that he's in jail, I wonder how that's going to play out when he hits the yard. Okay, after A Convict's Perspective, that girl Henny, she wasn't on our list last time, but I threw her on the list this time because some of her content overlaps with some of the stuff that we do. She had 67,000 views and 1.9 million on the channel, 11,000 subscribers. She's got a small channel, but there's a lot of potential for growth with that girl Henny. I like what she does. She's a very entertaining. And if she keeps it going, I think we're going to be hearing a lot more of her.
Henny, man, tap in with me, man. I could use your assistance on a whole lot of things. And I'm a fan of you, though. You know what I'm saying? You and your crew, man. Y'all be getting it in.
And she did an interview with Jayo Felony after, when what's his name was trying to say he put hands on Jayo Felony, which never happened. He said he beat up Jayo Felony, which never happened.
You want to be popping it, acting like you then get slapped. But we always get the content. See the phone call you was on with us on Thanksgiving? Thank you. You didn't want to just live the shame of just being a buster, a has-been. See, folks, this is what's going on. Now these clout chasers want to talk about his vegan clothes and what he's trying to do. Jayo misdemeanor. You was never a felony. You was always a cupcake. See, you got the 40s making those calls and stuff, right? But you're not even understanding. When I slap you again, you're going to call him again and again and again. And when I slap you again, you're going to call him.
Termaine, he tried to claim he did something to Jayo Felony.
Oh, man.
So she did a good interview with Jayo Felony. He's been on her platform. That she's number 42 on the list, and number 43, last place, is Wack100 with 67,700 views. He's got 4,600,000 total views on the channel and 37,000 subscribers. So here's a good example. That girl Henny has 11,000 subscribers. Wack100 has 37,000 subscribers, but they have about the same view count.
All right, the first list had how many channels on there, the first one?
27.
27. So now we have 43 on the
43.
list. And due to that, I can't even say last but not least. You just last. Nigga, you is the least. Like, I can't say last but not least, bro. You still at the bottom.
Still at the bottom.
We talking about Wack100 associated with the game. Blueface, Ray J. It should just be automatic, like, you know what I'm saying? What's going on? What's going on? Oh man, hey, look, I got an idea for you, bro. I don't even want none of the profit, bro. You and R&B start your channel together, and you know she do her little face routines on you. You know what I'm saying? Try to work on your skincare, and that'll do something. I'm saying, see, we go watch it as you progress month by month and see if it get any better. Reptile skin,
Yeah.
weirdos. Well, he the first dropout. Well, second, him and J Hood, the two dropouts for the blacks on the channel.
Oh yeah. Okay. How many? I think there's one more dropout. Huh? No. So Wack100 is definitely a dropout, and you said J Hood.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. That's it.
Yeah. Yeah, man. It's top 43, man. I think next week it's gonna probably be like 50. We thinking some more channels, man. You know what I'm saying?
It's kind of interesting because it shows me that when I fall off because I'm on vacation or I'm not doing anything, people will pass you up.
Hey, y'all heard me. I put it on my hood. I won't be behind that man again.
Hey,
I'll put it on the turf, bro.
the fluctuations are unpredictable. There can be something that makes J Hood surge on a particular topic. You know, something happens and he surges. It's like,
There ain't nothing new on the PCR. Same shit.
Or if let's say
Because he not covering the recent events. He covering jail fights.
well, he's gonna have to expand his content because like Braze, he talks about the stuff that we talk about.
Braze, how? When?
He talked about you and Spider. He talked about he taps in with some of the topics, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, you could say that. You could say that. Man, you could say that. I ain't got no advice for that, man.
But my goal, and I'm not a full-time YouTuber, people. I have like 2 other jobs that I do. This really started off as a hobby before there was even monetization. But my goal for my channel is to always be able to reach at least 2 million, 2.5 million views in a month. So I did not reach that this month. I fell off this month.
You went on vacation this month.
Yeah, I went on vacation, and I was I went on vacation, and this whole Big U thing dropped, and I was like, whoa, that's crazy. I'm not even in LA.
Yeah, man. But I think I counted 8 or 9 I was on because I counted active checks on there. I don't know if we skipped over Spider because me and Spider was in the black box at one point.
Oh yeah, you was in the black box.
So I think I was like 9 channels that's on here. You know what I'm saying? Next time, man, because I'm going to hit up the Homegirl Dean, man. We got to have Westside Story on this list. You know what I'm saying? Because I just did some content over there. Me and Bosco is doing numbers. So everybody go check out me and Bosco on Westside Story Podcast. Homegirl, you know what I'm saying, Dean. And yeah, man.
There's only one channel on this list of 43 that I ever went on. I'm not counting myself. There's only one channel on this list of 3. I mean, of this list of 43.
What's that?
I'm just making sure I'm not.
Bomb First?
Oh, you know what? I did go on. So there's 2 channels I've been on. I've been on Bomb First over the phone, and I've been on KevMac videos on a live, and that's it.
Oh yeah, that's good shit, man.
Yeah, I did do a Bomb First.
We left out Camp Capone this week.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, man, Camp Capone be doing this thing, man.
Yeah, I could add them to the list. I mean, there's actually, I thought about like 5 or 6 more channels.
It's gonna be up to 50 next. We gonna wait next week.
Hey, it's crazy how many people actually do this type of content that all overlaps with each other. You know, whether it's prison, whether it's whether you call it street, hip hop. You know, we all kind of talk about the same things. Like some of these prison channels, they'll tap in with the Kendrick Lamar stuff. You know,
tripping, man. We forgot Hoodie Hood, Camp Capone.
Hoodie Hood.
Man, shout out Hoodie Hood, man. I never disagree with his views. I didn't like one story he told, and of course I wasn't supposed to like it. You feel me?
Yeah.
He was whipping ass with somebody he had red on, but no, I never disagree with what he got to say. And Gangland name, I always agree with what he got to say. I like they views on things, they POVs. Yeah.
Well, that's it for the list, man.
Yep.
Now, why is that something that you like to tap in with? That was supposed to be a one-time thing, just because old boy was talking his mess.
I just think this will push people like it's gonna push me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's gonna push us as content creators in our space, and we go try to climb the ladder. You know what I'm saying? Each and every month, check us out, and I'm gonna stay with a smile on my face when Wack at the bottom, cause we basically made you quit content.
Yeah.
That's what we made you do. You know what I'm saying? But
Hey, he shouldn't have opened up his mouth, because he was doing a little bit better. He was getting like 100,000 views, 150,000 views.
he broke his spirits, bro. Even Adam know, but you know what? Next month we might not even put you on a list. We go do a list with the diapers. You know what I'm saying? And see where you at amongst the diaper community.
Oh yeah, let's rank the diaper. What we got? Huggies. We got I don't know all the names of these.
Yeah, we got to look them up.
It's been a while since I had to go to the store and buy some stuff for the kids. Damn, it's been a while.
We're gonna have to look it up, man, cause
I used to go to Costco and buy the big old box when I had my kids were young.
man, all I just hear about them pulling up, giving out free diapers, bro. We gonna do the numbers with the diapers, man. See what he doing, man.
Hey, that's a great idea. Hey, Wack, we gonna see how successful your diapers are, and we gonna see where you rank amongst the other ones, because you brag about how you got them in all these countries. They're in Africa. They're all over the world. I believe you got Nick Cannon behind it.
Yeah, and we gonna find out why is your studio for rent and why did you get evicted, brother? We'll figure it out.
So we're gonna be ranking him up with let's see here. We got Huggies. Let's see. We're gonna rank all of these. We're gonna see what's the name of his thing called?
Incredible diapers.
Oh, we're gonna see where they Incredible Diapers rank. We got here we go. We got 22 brands here. We got 22 brands here on this website.
We ain't gonna run them off right now.
No, I'm just looking at the names. Yeah, we're gonna see where you compare to some of these brands, and keep talking about me, bro. Keep talking about me. I'm gonna start doing them Pacoima Pyru interviews real soon.
CS2 back. Kaz Jones, Medea, Wack304, Weenie100. You got 50 days, man. But look, everybody tap in on Tap Out. We everywhere you could click. Apple Podcasts, Spotify. I'll be at home like Alexa, play Richard Hart podcast. So that's Amazon. I know I'm forgetting one, but yeah, on Apple, leave a rating and all the good shit, man. And tap it on Tap Out. It's the big team.